I just think it's such a slap in the face, not only directly to her family members, her loved ones, everyone who showed up for her, but also a slap in the face to the mothers and the parents who have actually either lost a child or have been unable to get pregnant. I don't know, it's gross, really. Allegedly, Keir Cousins from Scotland faked her pregnancy, faked giving birth, faked having a real human child when in reality there was no baby. The baby was a doll. 22-year-old Keir Cousins meets a boy. They start dating. Keir falls pregnant. Her family as well as the baby daddy think, oh, well, this isn't really what we planned for since it's still very early on in your relationship, but we will support you if you want to go through with this. Keir wants to keep it. She's excited about having a baby. She's excited about being a mom, so she decides to go through with the pregnancy. And approximately around 4 months in, she celebrates with a baby shower. She has a gender reveal. She announces that she's having a baby girl. She's super excited about it. Everyone is celebrating, but that does not last too long because shortly after, Keir received some devastating news. The news came from her doctors. Her baby was diagnosed with a life-threatening heart defect, and she turned to social media to ask not only for privacy during this difficult time, but also for prayers and support. Keir expressed that she was thankful that they found this out when they did, because now doctors could work hard, do what they do to give her and her unborn child the treatment that they needed. Around this time, her family is feeling sorry for her, but they continue to support her. Keir keeps on posting on social media to share her pregnancy experience. She also makes sure to keep everyone updated on the frequent hospital visits and postnatal appointments. She's posting videos and pictures of the baby kicking her stomach, of clothing and presents that she received from her loved ones in preparation for her birth. It was a whole thing. And then on October 10th, Keir allegedly tells her family and friends that she has given birth all alone in the middle of the night. She also posts pictures on social media of her leaving the hospital with her baby in a car seat and claiming that she did not need help from anyone else. She confides in one of her closest friends, saying that the reason that she preferred to give birth alone was because her and the father of the baby had been arguing. Their relationship was going through a rough patch, and their relationship had gotten a little bit rocky, so she decided to just give birth on her own. Keir named her baby Bonnie Leigh Joyce, and according to her, she was born weighing 5 pounds and 4 ounces. And it's adamant that this little baby is so loved. Keir's family and friends are showing up for her, offering to help in any way that they can, giving her more gifts like strollers and car seats, all to make sure that Keira, as a young mom, first-time mom, feels supported. And then the time comes around for Bonnie Leigh to meet her father, since he has not met her yet because he wasn't there for the birth. Keir takes Bonnie over to his house. He's there, his mom is there, and his mom is eager to meet the baby, her granddaughter. So she does, and she's like, Bonnie is quite cold. She seems to be cold to the touch. She's also not moving and hardly making a sound, which is pretty unheard of for a newborn baby. So Bonnie's grandma is now concerned. But not to worry, Keir says, I hear you, I agree, something's weird, but don't worry, I will rush her to the hospital by myself though. You can't come. I will take her to the hospital to make sure that everything is okay, and I'll keep you guys posted. So that's what she does. Allegedly, she takes the baby to the hospital, and the doctors tell her that she is okay, but she is a bit sick. So Keir is instructed to keep an eye on her and to most importantly keep her wrapped up at all times so her body temperature stays warm. So she communicates this to her friends and family, and again, everyone understands and everyone is showing their support. Keir then decides to take the baby to her coworkers for them to be able to meet the baby. She has one of her friends drive her over to her place of work. The coworkers are gushing over this little baby. They're meeting her. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. They're all over the moon for Keira. Joy's in the air. Love is in the air. That same day, Keira agrees to take Bonnie over to her friend's mom's house because she wants to meet the baby. So she takes her there, and the friend's mom is so happy about this little baby. She's so happy for Keira. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Can I hold her? And Keira says, oh, I know, she's perfect. Whoa, hold on. You are not holding my baby. She is sickly. Do not dare touch my baby. She gets very defensive very quickly. That was suspicious, and other family members as well are starting to ask questions because they're like, have you heard Bonnie make a sound? No one has heard her make a noise. The baby, newborn baby, had not cried once, and then all of a sudden the following day, all pictures of Bonnie are gone, deleted off social media as if she never existed. Nowhere to be found, and everyone close to Keira is now asking questions because what happened? We were all so excited, so happy about this new baby in the family, but all of a sudden her existence had been wiped away from social media. So her friends reach out to her wondering what was going on, what had happened, and that's when the world finds out that Keir Cousins' pregnancy, the birth of her baby, the actual baby, it was all a lie. It was all a calculated lie. There was no baby. Keira was never pregnant. She had bought different sizes of fake pregnancy bellies to fake her pregnancy. She never gave birth. She faked the entire thing, and Bonnie was actually a reborn doll that she had purchased. And allegedly, I'm not sure how true this is, but allegedly Keir texted the baby's father to let him know that Bonnie had passed away after her mother discovered that the baby never existed, but that's all she said. That was until everything came out that she faked the entire thing, and only then did Keira confess. On social media, she stated, quote, in my own words, let's set this straight. I was in bed when my mother came into my room and found it to be a doll. The next thing I know, I was confronted by all the family. Don't for 1 minute think that they let me me get away with this. They haven't. None of them knew. Neither did the dad or his family. She continued, I don't have a proper excuse. Yeah, I wasn't in a good headspace, but that doesn't make what I did okay. I know this is going to stick with me for a long time and that I've probably lost friends that I'll never get back. I'm trying to figure myself out and get help because this version of me isn't someone I want to be. I know I've ruined a lot of trust and that sorry won't fix everything, but that's all that I can say right now, end quote. I read some reports that apparently the baby doll did move, but I'm not sure how true that is. And in another report, it said that the kind of doll that it was, you could feed her and it would go to the bathroom. Not sure how that would work. Like given that it's a doll, not a human. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said in the intro, it feels like a slap in the face towards women who have struggled to get pregnant, women who have actually lost their child, and just a slap in the face to everyone that gave Kiera time and support and bought presents for the baby and dedicated so much time to taking care of this baby that was not real. Also, I'm just like, how does your brain like come up with this plan and then you're sitting in your room like texting people that like posting about the pregnancy, posting that your baby is kicking your stomach, and you're looking at it knowing that it's a lie, and you're like, yeah, this is perfect, I'm gonna post this. Weird behavior, but that is all I have for today. Let me know your thoughts on this because it is bizarre. Hope you guys are having the best day. If not, go do something to make it the best day. Don't fake a pregnancy because that is evil. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Massive kiss on the forehead to every single one of you.